This is Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. All is well. So what I did here is I recorded a video a couple minutes ago as regards this stock, which has had a nice run, and the audio is terrible. Actually, what happened is I forgot to plug in my mic. So I don't know how that happened. But anyway, so the volume is terrible. But what I'm going to do is give you a quick summary. You don't have to watch the video because it's very staticky. But what I was talking about is the breakout alert that I sent to paid subscribers here, and the need for patience because it went into a sideways market here. In the video, I also talk about the power of RSI 69.1, which contributes to this massive move in the price, right? And I also talked about the monthly, which met the minimum requirements for the ultimate Muathe breakout. So we're talking about this breakout here. And that's why I sent that paid subscriber alert during this month of May, during this breakout here. And now, of course, I do mention that the stock met the minimum requirements for the ultimate Muathe breakout. As you can see, the RSI and MACDs all moved to 3-year highs. And of course, I also mentioned that this was a Muathe.com paid subscriber breakout alert on May 22nd. And here's the stock. The buy point was based on the monthly closing high from December 2018 at 6.27. So you don't have to watch the following part of the video, which was without a plugged in mic, and I do apologize for it. So you don't have to watch it, but if you choose to watch it, just accept my apologies that the volume is off. There's a lot of static, but there's some good information there too. Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. Love and light, light and love. Namaste. So here goes. This is Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. All is well. Let's take a look at an instrument that has been moving very well over the last couple of weeks, as you can see here. Now in this video, I want to discuss the concept and the need for patience, because when I gave out the breakout alert in May, so the breakout alert was based on the weekly closing high right here, and that was, I believe, at 6.21 or something in that range. And you'll see what happened is we spent a lot of time digesting that breakout. So the breakout takes place right here, and we go into a sideways market, and this lasted for almost 2 to 3 months right here in this box. Now, from what I can tell, we did not close below the breakout level. In other words, yes, it did drop below this price intra-week, but by the end of the week, it was trading above the buy point. Now, that was an area of, let's call it, frustration, because there was no upside thrust after the initial breakout, which is right here. But if you held and were not stopped out based on the breakout, really the only thing that was preventing anybody who was holding the stock from experiencing the eventual gain, this move here, the only thing here that was stopping us would have been time. It would have been very frustrating to hold throughout this process here when it was sideways. So it brings back the concept of patience, because if an instrument has not violated its technical breakout, then the breakout continues to be valid. So in checking here, you can see the breakout took place, that I said that breakout alert takes place with a buy point of 6.27 right there. So we see that if any of my subscribers took this breakout alert and did show some patience, yes, there was a need for patience, still would have been available to capture this massive move over the last 3-4 weeks. Now, something I can also add here is what I can see here from my own perspective is there should have been another breakout alert, which I did not send out when there was a future new breakout. So there was another weekly closing high here, and that should have been good for another fresh breakout alert. And that's why I always say it makes sense for the instruments that you are following from a breakout perspective. Sometimes you might have to adjust the breakout. So what happens is it breaks out sometimes in this particular, so let's say you have a buy point, you get a breakout, stock breaks out, sideways, makes a high, sideways. So what you need to do is adjust and follow it from the new breakout alert, because down the road, should there be another breakout, a new breakout, then that new breakout is the most timely entry. So it would be similar in a sense to this situation where I sent out a breakout alert right here. We go into a sideways phase. The high during that phase from a weekly perspective was here. That should have given me another reason to send out another premium breakout alert. And you can see the most recent breakout has been the most successful. So just because a stock doesn't take off immediately after the initial breakout, don't give up on it if it hasn't violated the breakout. And two, you can always adjust your strategy and wait for the next future breakout, because that might be the one that has more upside momentum. Let's not also forget, momentum came into the instrument once it moved above that magic number of RSI 61. Excuse me, RSI 69.1. Once it moved above 69.1, as you can see here, you can see prices really took off. Now, the reason why this was even on my short list, and here we can see another way of looking at this, another point of view, which is this breakout here. Which coincides with another weekly breakout here, or weekly closing, monthly closing high, monthly closing high, monthly closing high, monthly closing high. So either of these would have been valid entry, right? Just based on which monthly closing high you want to use. And you can see again the reason to be patient, because if you took this closing high and use that as your breakout, let's call it around 6:30, give or take, you can see from a monthly perspective this seems very smooth. In other words, we break out, we never really closed below this on a monthly basis, and now we take off. So it seems very smooth on a monthly basis, which just emphasizes the need to be patient, because you can see from a monthly perspective this sideways action here on a weekly chart. So this is a weekly chart, seems very messy, very sideways, digesting, trying to decide what to do next. This sideways action is missing on a monthly time frame, because the monthly time frame doesn't show that look. In fact, from a monthly perspective, remember this is going to play out very slowly because it's a monthly chart. But from a monthly perspective, it looks like a clean breakout. Breakout, and then bang. And because it's a monthly chart, it emphasizes what I'm trying to say in this video. There is a massive, massive need for patience. If you truly want to ride some of these massive moving instruments in any market, you have to show some unbelievable patience. And the final observation, Well, let's say second final observation. Number one, you see again on the monthly, this sharp move in price has come as the RSI has jumped above that 69.1 threshold. But let's go back to the reason why this was even in our watch list. It is because during the breakout in May, the RSI and MACDs were moving to at least 3-year highs. Bang, bang, bang. And as you know, this meets the minimum requirements for the ultimate Muathe breakout. Alright, that's it for now. This is Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. Love and light and love. Namaste.